guys, here we go. The Pitchfork by Electro-Harmonix is a kind of an interesting thing. It has a little bit of an Octaver function and a little bit of Whammy function and a little bit of a Harmonizer function. So Massive Beats here checking in with you. Let's have a look. I kind of ordered this on this at the spur, in the spur, off the spur, whatever spur of the moment. So let's see. Here's the pedal, very tiny, very small. Let's compare that to a regular sized Boss Ibanez kind of pedal. Cool. Pedal board space appreciates it. One of the things is it is a buffered pedal. It comes with a power supply. That's always good, even though I do power with iSpot. And let's see what else is in the box here. A sticker to advertise them. Okay, cool. What is that? Tubes. Okay, cool. Yep. And then the whole product line. Yeah, you guys are gonna be like, I really don't care about this right now, but hey, why not? Cool. Alrighty. So we get that out of the way. Let's open it up. And I will be using this with a bass as an octave pedal down and up. And maybe for some guitar work to go an octave down. I'm not so much a fan on guitars with an octave higher. It gets too crazy for me, but that's me. There's so many different uses here, and a little bit of research before ordering it. One of the cool modes is that you can press it down, and it has like a momentary mode where you kind of press it down, so you can play normally, and then press down, and then it goes the octave up, or a third up, or a fourth up, or a fifth up, or a sixth up, major sixth up, minor seventh up, for just that moment. So it's kind of weird if you always have like, if you play, let's say you set this to major third, and then you're playing with a major third all the time. So that's a not usable effect to me. But we're going to be able to just press down on this, and it's going to play that tone. So cool feature. And then we have octaves, and you can turn those on and off on the fly as well, which is great. Play a normal bass line, do a little solo, pardon me, or even just do that. In parts of your bass line, you know. One of the examples that I can tell you is once you go below B, below low A, it gets really, really weird sound-wise. It gets too low. So I have high hopes for this. This is just the unboxing. Let's have a look here. Input, there's an expression pedal input here. Great. Here's the output. We have back here, here's the blend mode, so blending the original signal with the octave, minor seconds, the major second, and so forth, all of these things are great. So the minor second and major second, that's great for transposing things. So if you do guitar work, you could just play chords and then transpose it by a tone. Let's say you have something that you normally would play in G and you want to play that in G sharp and you have open chords, that would be helpful. So let me zoom in a little bit more. I hope, there we go. Tap on that. There it is. So small, fits in the palm of my hand, and holding it like that makes it look bigger. Here we go. So tiny pedal. And it's going to go into my pedal board, and we're going to do some testing. This is just the unboxing for now. All right, knobs feel sturdy. There's a little click effect here. Here's the switch, dual switch, the latch switch, and it's called the Pitchfork by Electro-Harmonix. Let's play with it. And then Alright, so we go, it's 2 octaves down here. Alright. So by accident I hit the latch switch here, so then it stays latched instead of... I'm coming in at a weird angle because the camera is right in front of it. So let's just go 1 octave down here. So that'll be great for bass. So let's say I have a chord here. It even does the chord. Does it pretty nicely. And it tracks nice too. Let's see if it goes lower. Very nice, very nice. Tracking is pretty good so far. I had the blend knob all the way, meaning we just listened to the synthesized signal. It's digital, by the way. Very nicely. I'm very happy with the tracking so far. Now let's explore the perfect fifth here. This is just an example. That's not the full review here. It's kind of weird if you play whole lines like that, but let's try to do that now with a major third. So I'll play, and at the same time, or you could actually do. Alright, so that is an interesting feature that I really like.
Then there's something I really wanted to talk about later, but I need to bring it up now. Jumping the gun a little bit. Yes, it's in the manual, and if you look at this little graph here, it shows you when you have the dual mode knob set to center position, basically having 2 tones generated, and if you set that to a major second, major third, perfect fourth, a perfect fifth, for example, it's going to give you 1 octave down and a fifth up. On the third, on the major third, for example, it's going to give you a major third up and a perfect fifth up, so it's going to generate entire chords. There's no complete logic to it, so you have to kind of know what it's doing, but I find that super interesting. It's not something I was expecting. The other thing is that the glissando, meaning the time it takes to, when you hit the pedal with your foot, is you can change that with an expression pedal. So you can change that on the fly, but also you can change sort of the setting that it's going to have going on forward, which normally it is 60 milliseconds. and right now, and we can change it down to 4 milliseconds. So that is pretty cool. That is how quickly, when you press down at the bottom, how quickly does it reach that pitch. So 4 milliseconds is pretty damn fast.
We could do the minor 7 here. That's that note. And we're playing a C. Then it's a note, and we got a nice little micro chord here, right? Stay in the key of G here. And then we can double the actual sound. Almost like a chorus-like effect. Alright, so let's play a chord. That's a chorus. Yeah, I like that feature a lot, and I even put on some nice socks for you guys. Let's go back one more time to the Octaver, just 1 octave down. It's usually often what it takes, and blend 50-50. And let's set that to permanent so we don't have to hit it. Activate the pedal. There we go. So it's polyphonic. You can play a chord, right? So the more notes you hit, the weirder it gets, and also have to keep in mind where you are on the fretboard. But here, like a simple chord, you know. Alright, so let's do a little bit of bass work here. We're going to 2 octaves, 1 up, 1 down, and the blend about 9 o'clock. Let's see how that sounds. Much the lower you go, but some interesting sounds here. Let's just do 100% here to see how it tracks the bass. We're going through a guitar amp and it's not too loud, so the bass tones are not going to be that developed. Let's just go low. You see it play the tracking on the low. I noticed that it prefers stronger attacks. If you hit it a little bit harder, the signal stays a little bit more consistent. All of that, we'll figure that out. There's a low B, very hard to hear through the camera mic. Let's just play an octave higher. Let's play 2 octaves higher for the heck of it. And just add a tiny bit of it. I'm gonna do a little bit less even than that. There's the chord right there. Yeah, it rings nicely, so it definitely helps out if you want to support somebody soloing. Anyways, lots of fun ahead of us. Let's see what we can do with that. Something to be creative with. Massive Beats out.